Howdy, folks. Been a while, hasn't it? I rise from the dead in my friend's All the Mods 10 server, just to explain a few things. And also because I want to give a tour of this place, because I am decently proud. The build's not done yet. Some of you may already recognize what this is. Let's see here. Shoot, immediately lost my train of thought. Allow me a moment. Right, so, it has been a while, but don't worry, I do intend on making a comeback with this channel. I'm currently working on the script for a Ultra Kill video you will probably enjoy. But for now, let's just focus on the world tour. So that's all my mechanism processing stuff. But first, I'd like to cover, let's see here. This is my base. It's supposed to be the Tower of Babylon. Yeah. It looks rather simple. And if you're wondering about that weird blank strip, I don't really know why I did that, if I'm being perfectly honest, other than I thought it would look cool to have a, you know, you'll see what's up there. But I thought it would look cool in the interior. I do intend on adding the hanging gardens eventually, but that comes later once the thing is, you know, tall enough to challenge God. Let's see here. Husk statue, don't worry, I've scared them out of myself at times and I can't count. Very rudimentary bedroom. I don't care for making things look pretty as all. I just want to get them functional. Chronon stuff for the temp pad there. Let's see here. Iron spell books. Little paddock of rice there for a joke. Universal cables. That stretches all the way up to the bottom and all the way down to -50. I have a plan for something down at -50. Let's see here. This is how, so, I had a mod called Dyson Cube Project. And early in the game, I used a crap ton of iron rods to just automate the beams. But yeah, also I know it looks like a nightmare. I just don't feel like reworking it and basically taking myself offline. I have enough materials to do it. I have back power gen and all that. But yeah, this is the ore processing cell. I didn't know like machines next to each other. So please give me a little slack. Yeah, so that's all the iron farms. Let's see here. You may notice a tube going up to the second floor filled with oxygen. I'm gonna go show you what that is. But that's all the brine and stuff. Let's see here. This is a nice little simple bridge. Had my friend, Elegant Monk work with me on the, arch down there. But this is where I, automate. I just put a large amount of items in here. It railguns them into the sun. Which, if you look at it, yeah, on the left side there, if you see those black lines, that's the beginning of the Dyson Cube. What? Hang on. Oh, I missed a floor. That's just a floor that I don't really use. But if we go over here, once again, made this before I realized I could put items next to each other. This is for automating this out. So let's see here. Using these ME interfaces, I basically pipe all the resources to their required locations. My buddy Elegant pointed out to me how inefficient this is, and actually told me that I just have machines crowded into each other from the sides. And I realized how stupid I was. Excuse me. I could have cut so much. Excuse me, sorry. So much down on the waste. Use of materials here. And then I have this rubber condensator for the sink here. My microphone is getting lower and lower. But that's the nether portal I rarely use. For some reason, it spawned right on top of an ancient fortress. I don't need the nether, though. Useless floor. Let's see here. Useless. These are all pretty much just empty. Let's see here. This is my ME system. And for whatever reason, if I try to go into, say, the reaction chambers, I can't access them, it crashes. I can't right-click these, I don't know what's in them, or what interface it is, but it also crashes me. I can at least do patterns and molecular assemblers. I'm limited to basic recipes. I don't know why it crashes me, but it does. But yeah, no, I didn't need anything complex, so I went with a smaller ME brain, and I've got all my drive racks sorted, except for this one. But this is all 1K drives, and, well, I suppose that's still 1K, but, yeah. Jeez, an entire rack was full. Okay, yeah. And then let's see here. This is my infinite cobblestone and infinite water cell. I got some 16K drives. I should be good on storage for a long time. But as much as I can remember, there's not really much further up. Yeah, the next thing up here is just a little bit of backup power for nighttime, because, you know, when the sun isn't over you, it can't get power to the ray receiver up there. And this thing, it gets power. So it can launch, like, say, it launches 1 the first time, 2 the next, 3 the next, 4 the next. And yeah, it basically scales up pretty fast. So, that's that. And let's see here. I have these all on daylight sensors. It's really simple, but, and really ancient building style, but I like it, you know? Reminds me of simpler times, better times. I do intend on removing that mountain. I just realized how insane that sounds. Allow me a second. Yeah, no, we're still capturing pretty well. I'm just gonna adjust it. Yep, there we go. Okay. And you may notice an audio difference between when I was last live on this channel. I got a mic yesterday. Oh, by the way, I'm no longer in my parents' basement either. I have my own apartment and all. So, yeah, no. It dawned on me how insane it was that I was going to remove that mountain. But this is the John Henry Superhighway. Ignore that. That's just for when it gets to Elegant Brick and Stressful's area over there. Stressful is another one of my friends that's on the server. But this thing is going about 2,500 blocks this way. It's entirely dug by hand. Hence the name John Henry. If you know that American folktale. If you don't, I'll explain it to you while I'm talking. But I got something else I want to show you. So, you see, the Tower of Babylon is mainly constructed terracotta. And before my buddy Stressful had that automated, I would come over here and take the terracotta. And eventually I got so fed up with it that I just mined out chunk by chunk. And turns out, not far from my base, Ancient City. So I went looking here for all the Modium and Suspicious Gravel. Me, Stressful, and Elegant did. Nothing. Lots of uranium, which is great for fissile fuel. Look, I even missed some there and there. But that's besides the point. Yeah, no, we removed all the shriekers in this place. I've just been slowly siphoning the lava out of here so I can use it and potentially uncover some of the ore. But, yeah, no, the lava's like a backup power generator. Yeah, I also have a waystone down here. I just did it. Yeah, I feel like there's a mod that activates this, like deeper and darker or whatever, but I don't know how to use it. I would love to. But, yeah, no, this is where I got a lot of my resources in order to get a lot of my infrastructure going. Big ugly hole. And unfortunately, the highway goes right through it. So, the highway isn't done, but, yeah. So, while we walk there, I'll explain the future of this channel, I think, and the, lore behind John Henry. We'll start with the lore behind John Henry. So, back in the 1800s, there was a guy, a slave, I think, forced to work on the American railway system. And he was challenged by some fancy inventor guy to race in digging a tunnel against his digging machine. And through sheer willpower, John Henry proved that the might of man will overcome any machine. By digging faster, harder, he ultimately collapsed and died of exhaustion. The machine, too, broke down. But he pushed and pushed and didn't give up. And honestly, it's rather inspirational, if I do say so. That was nerdy. Oh well. But yeah, so about the future of this channel. I do intend on continuing on. With these less frequent uploads that I've been doing, with a gap of like a year and a half. Don't worry, I haven't not been thinking about the channel. I've actually been thinking about it quite a bit. It's just, I never really had the spare time. This is the first time I've found in a while. I've just been rather busy with adult life. This has been done over the course of months. This whole highway. No, weeks, sorry. Not months. The whole server has been up a couple months. Babylon took a lot of time. And for most hand, each block was placed by hand until Austin gave me this, or Stressful gave me that building gadget. Whatever, I'll just start using the actual names. It's not like it's the first video I haven't done that. So, yeah. And in the next one, I'm hoping to learn to use SFM to 3D animate, because I've got a couple shots I want to animate from the Violent Night and the Final War from Ultra Kill. Yeah. Specifically involving the Gutterman, the Earth Mover, and I want to say, fuck. Well, I just did say it. There's another machine that I'm struggling to recall the name of. Not V2, not V1. Mind Flayer. So, with that, that should be one of the videos coming up. But I'm not abandoning y'all, despite what it may seem. It's coming back. Trust us with your entertainment. Sorry. So, this is a rather long highway. I'm going to start using my jetpack. Oh, biscuits. I forgot to put the Pharaoh Flare lanterns in. Whatever. Do that later. For now, I just want to show off my buddy's bases. Because my buddy Ian, excellent builder. One of the best I've seen. Oh, hang on. Excuse me. But yeah, this thing carves through many a mountain, and I decided to put a glass roof here because I wanted to look into the redstone caves. I figured it would be pretty. I don't have my shaders on right now. It would take a couple minutes to load, and I don't feel like doing that. I may upload like a screenshot to the community tab. Excuse me, I don't know if I even have access to that now I'm thinking on it. But yeah, as a portable waystone, I've just been using these chrono marks. Excuse me. To mark out where the end of each tunnel is. But yeah, all of this is dug out by hand, and with these Altamodium tools, really, really easy. But for majority of it, I was using diamonds. Lots of diamonds. Sorry, I go slow there now, because sometimes it moves the slash, and I just end up going, well, not Homer, but home. Alright, so, we'll start off with Ian's place. And let's see here. Whoop. Love the lag, love the lag. I suppose he's got a lot of stuff underground, too. But he's made this lovely little road. Lag, please, for the love of the throne. But yeah, no, that river didn't exist. Well, it did, but this river didn't. That goes on a couple hundred blocks. But he's made this cute little bridge. Ooh. This room was flooded with oil. Well, this little butcher's shop. He has a very good understanding of how to decorate interiors. I don't. I try and I try, but it never looks right, so I just leave them blank. But yeah, Ian's sheep farm here doesn't really use it anymore, as far as I'm aware. It's mostly for decoration. He still hasn't put hay in his hayloft. But yeah, this bridge here was actually one of the first buildings. It was his starter home. I've never actually been in here myself. That's gotta be a slur. Man. Not much in here left, except some guidebooks. That is an interesting choice for flooring, but it makes sense and gives you a bit extra storage. I like it. Oh, and here's this tiny kitchen. Fridge. I'm looking for foods that might increase my health, if I'm being honest. Nothing in here, it's all fruits and veggies. Another interesting barrel floor. Huh. But we're not done with the inns area. Over there is Austin's. So, we'll get to that in a minute. This used to be his home. Used to be an Emmy thing here. There's an elevator here. We'll show that off later. But this, I really like this entryway. It's got a little broom there, bookshelf. This is his new kitchen. I wonder if he's got anything I can take. Take from the bulk storage. Okay. But yeah, no, I don't have hydro chops or anything like that. I just eat baked potatoes. Yeah. I really like his kitchen, if I'm being honest. Oh, I didn't even notice that painting before. That's nice. I would like to have that hanging on my actual wall. Little living room setup, and down here he's got his villagers and a sort of master bedroom that if I had this in real life, I'd be a very happy man. And he's got a little back door. This actually used to be a factory, believe it or not. But yeah, no, he's got these little fields sprinkled around, and I love them. He does this in almost everyone, but he changes the border around them, and it's so nice. It really makes the world feel more alive. Like you actually have a community here that you're trying to feed. But this is his new factory building. Used to be, a couple weeks ago, there was nothing beyond here. Well, these, and these were on grass. But we'll get over there in just a second. So, over here you got all his ore processing stuff. Let's see here. There's another elevator right there. We'll show where that leads in just a second. There's a chronomark there and his power generation here. Now, I'm not the best tour guide, unfortunately. Let's see here. We'll save the chapel for last, because there's some cool shit in there that I really want to show y'all. But yeah, no, this is his main industrial processing area. He's got a couple of things with creosote and all that other immersive engineering stuff. I am really a fan of immersive engineering wires. I never use them though. The mechanism cables are just easier for me to understand. These are all hooked up to his ME system here. All these garden cloches. These are for decoration as far as I'm aware. As are those crates, but yeah. Oh, that's why he did the smoke effect. Never bothered to look. I really like how he's actually using the lightning rods. I never do. My buildings are all rather chunky. More brutalist than anything. But yeah, no, going along this nice little path here, we come to the cathedral. Braziers, stone flooring exterior. And then we have this. This is where we do our enchanting. But if we come around the side here, oh, biscuits. It's a slow elevator. It'll take just a moment. I should. Huh? Hang on. Aha! There we go. Alright. Now, this is the way I first got into his underground area. And, I am rather a fan of how he's done this. This feels like a maintenance elevator. It's not really taken. We all use the elevators that are scattered around. But, yeah. I forgot just how long this elevator takes. Well, biscuits. Need to fill the void with something. No, not politics. That'll end poorly. I think we're almost there. Okay, never mind. I don't need to do jack shit. So, these are the catacombs. It's rather dim, but it's a catacomb. So, let's see here. That is the most recent addition as far as I'm aware. Let me just utilize my running shoes. These tunnels are rather long. This, what the hell is that blue? Oh, right, that. But this is our mob farm. As you can see, it generates plenty of resources. But yeah, anywho, mine. But yeah, no, on this andesite block, here's the elevator up to that little hut with the water wheel out back that I showed you, that used to be a factory in here and is now just that nice kitchen. There's the waystone we came in on. But yeah. Okay, going back through the tunnels. Oh, actually, I wanted to show y'all some details, because he actually put things in these cells for the most part. Excuse me. They're all rather simple, but it's a nice addition, you know? Anyways, this area leads to his ME system, which just hangs ominously above like a piece of alien technology. But it also peers into a massive fuck-off cave with a dying glow squid. Hang on, let me... Yeah, I've scoured this place decently clean for your... I have not scoured this place decently clean for uranium for fissile fuel. Never mind. Yeah, whatever, it's not like I really need it. Yeah, that's all he's got connected up, but he plans on having these run all over. But yeah, no, the elevator in the factory takes you to the ME system. And now, for my buddy Austin's place. He also has this other little bridge here. Oh, and this area used to be entirely dirt. It's now all mud. My buddy Ian is fucking insane. Demented. Rice. Sorry. That is an in-joke between me and my friends about rice. My buddy Austin, he doesn't enjoy building. He doesn't do it often. But man, is he good at it. I wish I could say the same. Oh, that's a new addition. Steel doors. Yeah, it's just molten aluminium, by the way. He uses that for decoration. He's fucking rich. I have no clue what the hell that is. High-powered heating coils. Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. He's got even more than last time. Oh, yay. Meanwhile, me and my 3 pieces are fucking... I'm salty. Like a fucking pretzel. Pretzels sound good right now. Yeah, whatever. I have pretzel bites in the freezer. Anyways. So, let's see here. I don't know what the point of this is other than looks, but this is his factory. And if we move up these stairs here, excuse me. Oh, okay. This is where he houses one of his ME cores, and I have a chrono mark here as well. But yeah, he's got a lot of resources. But if we go into this cutesy little cabin here, this is his starter base. That is a rather recent build. Let's see here. I got him to use this metronome stuff, the temp pad. Whoops. If we go in here, what was once a cute little back area is now just an industrial hemp farm. I'm kidding. It's an industrial, fucking mystical agriculture farm. Excuse me. Now, let's see here. We go upstairs, and we get met with this. And a cat. His name's Idiot. Don't know why. But, yeah. This is his main ME system setup, and it scares me. I click anything wrong in here. Like, if I right-click any of this, I'm going to fucking crash out my ass. But if I need resources, I come here, because he has plenty to spare. Now we go down. Here's his ore processing. His aluminium, or not, the mining dimension teleport. Some of his power gen. Some of his other mystical motherfucker. Agriculture. I'm speaking too fast. Oh, and here's his storage racks. He puts them in the void. Nothing below that. Right. Never saw that before. Anyways. I think that's just about everything. Oh yeah, this is in the mining dimension. And this is a massive fuck-off hole we've made while mining using destruction gadgets. Oh, it's expanded. He suggested that I put my, excuse me. He suggested that I put my nuclear reactor that I plan on building down here from Mechanism in case it ever explodes, but I was like, no, I need it near my base for processing and the power it provides. But since this is another dimension, I don't want to deal with the fucking thing and force loading and all that. It's been a hassle. So. Oh, he's expanded downwards. What the hell is that? Sorry. Solium ore. Okay. Oh, the robot vacuum. Allow me a second to make sure that doesn't pick up here. Oh, it does. Son of a bitch. This one will be right back. Just under. Okay, 26 minutes. Not too long. Let's see. So, yeah. Let's see here. Nether work growing over here. I have automatic Certus quartz and. Well, Certus quartz dust and this. I got the flawless bud from a quest reward. Let's see here. Automatic villagers. I've been meaning to cover this hole for forever because it used to be my mine. I don't need it anymore. Potatoes. Ender Dragon trophy. Project Hat, since I don't have wireless chargers. And let's see here. Extra sugar cane in case I ever need it. I don't think there's much else to show. No, not really. As soon as I learned how cheap ferro flare lanterns were to use, I stopped doing the torches everywhere. And these are purely for aesthetic. But yeah, no, this is the arch. Ian said it looked a bit, phallic. And I noticed it too. It was bad. It was also rather sharp. This looks more smooth, more rounded out. It almost looks like a bite. But you know what? I'd like it. But yeah, there's also an abandoned mine colonies village right there. Don't mind it. Oh, and you'll never guess where this little archwood portal leads. Okay, so we go here. Is it down? No. It's gonna be over here. Yep. Tunneling. Tunnels are fun. Great, fantastic, even. And we go through this cave, past this geode. That little waypoint there is giving it away. But basically, we found the end portal. There's the big old quarry, and there's, my base. Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. Nope. Oh, can't claim those chunks there. They're liable to damage. Anyways. Yeah, no, it's not far from my base at all. And we just have the end portal. Yeah. Let's see here. I think that's about all I wanted to show you. So, that being said, oops, wrong button. I hope to see you all again in the future, and, yeah. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, whenever y'all are watching this. This is Accidental Engineer, signing off, for now. I'll be back, don't you worry. Stay tuned.